Hey, what's up guys, my name is legoletegamer and welcome back here guys to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. In today's video guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make the Trencher SMG absolutely overpowered. So if you guys didn't know, a few days ago Infinity Ward did release their third set of DLC weapons, and they included the Trencher SMG and also the Auger minigun. So if you guys don't know how it works, these guns are basically given to you for free if you have the season pass, but if you don't have the season pass like I do, you do have to complete it challenge. Basically what you have to do is you have to complete 20 matches, where in those 20 matches you get at least 10 kills with a classic weapon. So I did get this gun very quickly. All I did was play 1 hour straight of TDM, just grinding some TDM, and you do get this gun very quickly when you do and complete the challenge. And the best gun that I suggest to do for this gun is the MacTab 45. It's definitely a very good classic weapon, or even the OSA as well. But anyway guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the Trencher SMG absolutely overpowered. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys do definitely drop a like. That would really help me out. And if you guys are new here to the channel, make sure you guys do definitely subscribe for some more Call of Duty Infinite Warfare content. But anyway, let's go ahead and get straight on into the video. So first of all, let's go ahead and talk about the Trencher SMG. So this gun of course does remind me a lot of the PPSH from Call of Duty World at War and also Black Ops 3. So basically it has that old school design where the ammunition is on the side, so it kind of gives you that World War II feeling. And of course it is pretty appropriate because we do know that Call of Duty World War II is going to be the next Call of Duty, so it is awesome that we do have a very good classic weapon kind of looking gun in this game. This gun was leaked as the MP28 when it was first discovered and the leaked filed, but now they did change the name to the Trencher, which is pretty interesting. As well with also the Auger, it was also called a different name. I'm not too sure what it was called, but it definitely wasn't called the Auger. But anyway guys, let's go ahead and get straight on into the class setup. So I'll show you guys the class setup on screen right now. I'm going to be using 5 attachments and 2 perks. Now the reason why I like to use a lot of attachments with these new DLC weapons is I feel like when they release a new DLC weapon, usually when the gun is naked and has no attachments, it's usually not very good. But when you add something like 3 to 4 to 5 attachments, it definitely will get the full potential of the gun, and it's definitely going to make it very overpowered. So anyway, let's get into the attachments. So the first attachment I run here is the ELO sight. Now one thing that really I don't really like about this gun are the iron sights. The iron sights, they're just not very accurate. I mean, when you're shooting at longer ranges, you're going to be pretty much at a disadvantage because the iron sights are not very clear. They're just kind of a straight line, and that just really kind of gets me off point when I'm trying to shoot people, because you're definitely going to need something like an ELO sight, because that's definitely going to increase your accuracy, and therefore you're going to be landing your shots very well. So I do recommend to put on an ELO sight. Of course, this is definitely personal preference. You can use something like a red dot sight or a Trojan sight, but I personally do prefer the ELO sight because it doesn't take up so much of your screen and it allows you to have a bigger view of your vicinity. So I do definitely feel like the ELO sight is going to be the best reticle sight to run here. Now like I said guys, whatever feels comfortable for you, you can definitely switch it out, but I'm going to be using the ELO sight. Now the next attachment I run here is Quick Draw. Of course Quick Draw is definitely an attachment you want to be running here on your class setups. If you want to win some gunfights, it's definitely going to help you out and increase your chances of winning a gunfight, because really in any first person shooter, I feel like whoever can react faster and get the first shots, that will definitely determine whether or not you're actually going to win a gunfight. So Quick Draw is definitely going to help us out a lot. Now the next attachment I run here is Foregrip. Now this gun doesn't have too much recoil, but I can see the recoil occasionally kick up at longer ranges, so I do put on something like Foregrip. It will definitely make your gun a lot more stable. Now the next attachment I run here is the silencer. Now you guys know that on every single one of my class setups, I love to use the silencer. There's rarely an occasion where I don't use the silencer as an attachment. It's definitely one of my favorite attachments to use here in Infinite Warfare, just because of how actually useful it is and beneficial. Of course you do get the benefit of staying off the map, which is definitely a very big plus, because of course when people know where you are, they're definitely going to pre-fire you the entire time, and that is definitely going to be a very annoying thing to actually overcome. So I do put on silencer because it does help me out to stay off the mini-map. It allows me to get my kill streaks and also stay a lot more stealthy, so that's why I do use the silencer. And of course the range isn't going to be too much decreased, because I said this before guys, most of the Infinite Warfare maps in this game, they're pretty small, so you're not really going to worry about engaging in those longer ranges of sight. sights, because honestly the maps are just a lot more compact in this game, so definitely silencer won't be too much of a downfall when you actually use it with this gun. So the next attachment I run here, and this is definitely an attachment that I don't usually use with an SMG, but it is stock. Now stock is unlocked at the last level that you get with the gun at level 14. It's definitely going to take a while for you to actually get it, but I definitely feel like that stock just makes the gun feel a lot more crisp and smoother. It allows me to maneuver a lot better and strafe, and when you're strafing in this game, it definitely does help out a lot because people are going to have a harder time than actually shooting you, and combine that with jump shotting, you're definitely going to have a very lethal combo. Because guys, usually I do use stock with an assault rifle because it does help me with my, when I'm maneuvering around the map, and also it increases my mobility. But for this reason, I like using it on this SMG because this gun is kind of like an assault rifle, because your range is actually very decent on this gun. You can still pick off people from longer ranges, and the recoil is also very stable on the gun as well. So I do really feel like that stock will help you a lot at those longer range gunfights, because trust me guys, stock is definitely going to be an attachment that you're going to be wanting to use with this gun. But that's pretty much going to be the perks, and I mean the attachments I'm going to be using. But now let's get on to the perks that I'm using, and I'm using two simple perks. So the first perk I run here is dexterity. I definitely recommend running dexterity with this gun, even more than extend the mag. So the reload time on this gun is very sluggish. I mean, it definitely has one of the slowest reloads in this game, and I do definitely feel like you need dexterity, because trust me, you do not want to be reloading in the middle of a gunfight. That's definitely going to be a big mistake, and trust me, you're going to be wanting to use dexterity because that will definitely help you out to always be stacked with ammunition and get into another gunfight. So definitely I do recommend to run dexterity. Now the next perk I run here, and the last one, is Scavenger. Of course this is pretty obvious, because if you want to go on some longer streaks, you want to get your kill streaks, you do definitely have to continue to use the Trencher, and that's why I do recommend to use Scavenger, because it will always help you to replenish ammo very quickly. So that's pretty much going to be the class setup for this gun. Like I said guys, when I first used this gun, I wasn't a big fan of it. I thought it was pretty much like a VPR, but after I got into leveling up the gun and actually getting some attachments, I did feel like it was a lot better, and you guys can just see in this gameplay how I just absolutely shred the enemy teams. I mean, these guys are just not really paying attention too much how I'm getting behind them, how I'm flanking them, and I'm just absolutely destroying these guys. So definitely this class setup is definitely going to help out the Trencher's weak points. But that's pretty much going to be the end of the video guys. I hope you did all enjoy the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys do definitely drop a like. That would really help me out. And if you guys are new here to the channel, make sure you guys do definitely subscribe for some more Call of Duty Infinite Warfare content, and I'll be catching you guys in the next video. So God bless this nation. Peace out guys. Peace.